Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Fixology. This is Andrew, and today I got another speaker. I think I said in the last video, I'm just going to record them just probably one after the other, so I'm doing the two repairs in one go. Try to just knock them out as much as I can, because like I said, I have a vacation coming up, so I want to just get some of this done, so I can maybe do some work while I'm on the vacation, you know, if there's a down day or something like that. So, I got a JBL Charge 2, which I think the Charge 2's, I don't know, released like, what, 2013? Something like that? I don't know, they're not super old, I know that much. Oh, shit. But, you know, they're probably old enough, so. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to get my laptop all ready so I can test it, because I didn't have that ready to go in the first place, and my laptop is low on power. Alright, put that out of the way. And make sure the app isn't playing at all, because I will have to connect it to something for it to work. And hopefully that won't play right off the bat. Don't play? Awesome. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to test that it actually charges, because in the last video you'll notice that I put it together and it turns out it wasn't charging at all. So, kind of unfortunate that. And then also I should have done my normal thing, which is before I do that kind of stuff, I clean off the charge port a little bit with some little bit of alcohol and a toothbrush. So, clean that out. And I am out of canned air, because that's the one thing I keep forgetting to get, so. Okay. So, and this is a micro USB, so I'm going to take the micro USB connector up here. Whee! And let's see here. Alright. So I have 5.2 volts and 0.6 amps, so that is right where it should be. And then again, this is one of those ones where they said it wasn't holding very long, so I'm guessing by the fact that there's only one blinking, I'm guessing that means it's low or it's almost charged. I don't know if it goes from left to right or right to left. So, but you know what, it's a JBL, so JBLs are pretty reliable and last for a long time. I had a JBL Extreme for like 4 years before it finally started kicking out on me. Actually, I just recently replaced it with a Charge 5. No, not a Charge, because the Charges are bigger than this, even though this is a Charge. Anyway, I got that one, and I've been doing great. The other one, it started having Bluetooth issues. It would be connected to something, and then randomly it would just keep losing the signal, so you get like kind of stuff, thinking that the battery was low, but in reality it wasn't. So. Alright, I haven't torn apart these ones before. I've torn apart similar things, and normally it's either under the foot or the speaker covers. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Now, is it one speaker? Because I only need access to the battery. I don't need access to the speaker parts. Oh! That looks like a... That looks like a cover for a battery. So hopefully it'll be an easy one. Oh, and these are a lot easier of a screw than the last speaker that I just did. That Bose speaker. That sucker was in here tight. And also, it looks like somebody's been in it before, because this screw is kind of damaged. Oh yeah, it's slipping and sliding. That's not good. Ah, crap. Alright, hold on. Let me get these other ones out first. You know, I understand the round design for speakers. Just makes sense that the speaker's already round normally anyways. But, God, it makes it a pain in the butt to do any sort of work on it, because you want to put pressure down, but then it just rolls all over the place. I mean, yes, I'm sure there's some sort of like weird mount I could invest into, but how many cylinder shapes do things want to work on? Well, no, don't take it that way, you sickos. Okay. Well, then I guess that other side kind of makes it seem like the speaker can be replaced too in a fairly easy manner. This is my double O. Okay, let's see how that fits. A little better. I don't know if I'll put this one back because it's really badly stripped. Gimme! Yeah, I mean... Let's see if I can show that a little better, but... That thing's pretty rounded out, so I don't think I'm going to use that one again. But it's got 6 screws. I can put the 5th one in. It'll be in as long as it has a majority of them, it'll be fine. Holy crap! I don't think the battery's supposed to be that big. Where's my spudger? This is my normal one, but woo! That sucker's a bit big. She be a big fat. Yikes. No. Okay, so the speakers go... Okay, so the battery goes around the side here. Do I have to... Okay, that's solid plastic, so I can't go through that. Do I have to take the end off? Because there are a couple screws over here. Move, make sure those are just out of the way. That's garbage. Methinks we have to, so... At least now I'm working on the side. So there are screws on the sides here. I'm going to have to take off at least one side, I think. I don't know if I take off both. And then it also means I don't know if I have to... if I have to take the speakers out. I feel like I'm going to have to end up taking those out. I hope not, but I got a feeling in my gut. Huh. But, let's take these out first, see what we're going with. And these are a weird angle, man. And yes, these are all kind of dirty. I'll clean them up a little. I'll definitely clean them up if I can get them working. If I can't get them working, I'll just keep them for parts, which I don't know what parts I can use on them since I don't get a lot of speakers, and I don't know how far back these kind of parts will go. I'm sure there's some small components that can be reused, like capacitors, resistors, crap like that. Maybe even charging ports. Because as long as they don't get used, they really don't fail that much. Okay, so then... So, let's see here. Does this come up? No. I think we have to take the speakers out. Oh, that's annoying. And here I thought it was going to be a... Okay, let's see here. So here's the speakers. Just trying to see. Ah, okay, so there's a connector down there. And yeah, so I think we have to disconnect the speakers all the way, which I don't know how to do. And it is hard to keep these things in one area. These fucking cylinder shaped. Okay. Oh, what do you? Okay, there's a ribbon fix in the way. You gotta be careful about that. Where are you both running to? Okay, so I am gonna have to label these somehow. Okay, so I'm gonna put left, right, L in the corner of this guy. All right, and this is just like a not a permanent marker. It's a whiteboard marker. As long as I don't touch it, it'll be fine. Then I can clean it up real well. I didn't grab my little flashlight because I cannot see inside that little crevice. Okay. What do we got in there? Okay. So you connect to that. Which if I can get my finger in there. The connector for the speaker is right here. Man, this is going to be awkward as hell to show. Yeah, I can't really... There it is. So the connector is right there. So all I got to do is just flush her out. Oh, okay, hold on. I need maybe a pick might be better. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh! Wait, what? Interesting. Okay, so both the speakers connected to this one. So that means I can't remove the speakers fully. Well, that's great. At least not with disconnecting these guys. Which I guess I can do. Ah, man. Are they colored at least in any way? No. There's some more screws on the side. Okay. You know what? I'm wondering if maybe I went a little too crazy on this. So, you know what? Because all it is the battery in the corner there, I think. Alright. So, I'm going to put these back in. I'm not going to screw them back into place yet, because I don't need to. But I think, because there's some more screws here, I think if I remove those, I can actually get the whole top off now. This was just stuck a little bit. Oh. Well, they aren't arm corners break off? Sort of. Yeah, it's missing. Somebody has been in here. Man. Whatever. Okay, let's get these guys out first. Which, if that's the case, we can ignore that last 5 minutes of me futzing around. I still gotta pick up those extra PlayStation pieces I have up above me. PlayStation controller pieces. Man, this video is all about focusing on my hands. Look how lovely and thicker and gingery they are, being pale and freckled. At least my nails aren't horrible. That was probably one of the lamest things I've ever said. Okay. So now, can this just pop off then? Come on. Oh! What's the point of that? Okay, whatever. Alright, so then there's my battery connector. Cool. So then it's got a little dimple there in the middle, right there. So I am missing my regular spudger, my better one. I don't know where you're hiding, so like I said, I did a reorganization, move some stuff around. Let me check my miscellaneous bag here. There we go. This is great, but it's got no point on it. So I need something with a point. So, see if I can... Ooh. Okay, well, that was a bust. So, use a metal pick. There we go, pop right out. Okay, so now, if that's out like that... Oh, jeez! Okay, so just so you guys are aware, you don't need to take out the speakers. Okay, after the monotonous of putting all the screws back in, so now I can flip it over without the risk of anything falling out. So I can pull this fat boy out of here, and there we go. All right. Obviously, this is swollen. You can tell by the roundness, how big it is, and it's really hard to the touch too. So, all right. So this said it was a replacement for this guy. Again, I bought these a while ago, so make sure the. All right, so this is the new one. Much skinnier, still hard, but not like rock hard, and not like, you know, like fragile hard. Like this is kind of like firm hard. Like if you left a putty, you know, like from when you were a kid, the putty that come in the eggs. If you left that sitting out too long, they would peel like that. But let me just double check. So it's 6,000 milliamp, 6,000 milliamp, 3.7, 3.7, 22.2, 22.2. Sweet. Connectors are identical. I wonder if I can show that at all. There you go. And they are the same direction as these two. I just have to rotate them around. So there we go. Well, yeah, so the goes red, red, white, black, black. So now I just gotta remember, is that gonna be, yeah, that should be long enough. Now I just gotta remember when in that way. No! Come on, that barely lasted long enough. Ow. Alright, so I got it almost put back together. I don't need to put the these pieces on yet to test it, but I do need this end on, which these caps, they go on a certain way and only one way. And it looks like I said somebody was inside of it, so it looks like there's some pieces on there that kind of act as guides, almost like little slots. But those plastic pieces are supposed to be there are missing. So it literally took me like 2 minutes to figure out the right way that it would go on, because one side would slip in, the other side wouldn't. And these screws are in really tight positions. My hand hurts. Oh my god. And it's stripping the hell out of my screwdriver. And also, there's the cord runner across the top now. It's because my little portable light that I have here, it only has, like, it says an hour and a half of battery. I've only been recording for 27 minutes, and it died on me already. So, I don't know, maybe it's because I have it on a brighter setting and I have it 100%, but it's definitely not lasting where it should be. So, I might be returning it and seeing if maybe I can get the step up, which I saw the other version of this guy, more expensive, obviously bigger, but it said it had like a 4-hour battery. So even if that only lasts for 2.5, 3 hours, none of my videos ever go that long. And I only use it for recording. I don't use it for doing work. I just use my OT light for it, and then I also have the lights on in the room. Which I do love my OT light, don't get me wrong, but with the table being wider than my old style, it doesn't quite reach over, and then I would just have it hit against my camera, and it'll just act all weird. Camera/phone, same fucking thing. Okay, so got it together enough so at least I can test it. So, first thing we're gonna do, besides throw everything on the ground and watch this roll away, let's plug this bitch in. Okay. It is charging. Will it turn on? This one the power button? Okay, power on. Now the question is, does it just hold for Bluetooth? Okay, I think that's in pairing mode. So let me pull up my, just gonna use my Chromebook real quick to find it. I'd use my phone, but okay, so it shows up, JBL Charge 2. And it is connected. I'm gonna turn that sucker down because that's gonna be loud. And then let's just see if it plays music. I don't have it muted on here, do I? It's connected. Did I forget to reconnect the speakers all the way? I don't think so. Give me a second. I'm gonna open it up and check. I'm gonna disconnect it while I do that too, because that's not safe. That's in. Okay. Should have an electric screwdriver for this. Man, this is supposed to be a shorter video. Ugh. Okay, so now it's dead. Which makes sense. The battery in there is bright. The bright battery in there is kind of low. Okay. Turn it on. Ooh. Move out of the way. Is it connected? It says it's connected? Huh. Man, I gotta get in the habit of rechecking all my devices before I start working on them. Yeah, it makes no noise. Because I also know the JBL is supposed to make that, like, noise when it first turns on, so... I think this one... We have another problem. Yeah, because the Bluetooth works fine. But it's not putting out any music. Nope, that's out of my Chromebook now. That's weird. Whoa! Huh, that's weird. Hold on. Just turn this on. I mean, maybe because it's not fully charged yet, but I've never run into a speaker where if it's not hooked up to external power that it wouldn't turn back on. Let's, Yeah, it's connected, it's just not putting out sound. Interesting. Alright, this one looks like I'm going to have to do some more work on it, so... That is 2 for 2 on my awesomeness that is my diagnostic skills. I don't know why. Any other time, any other device, if it's working on somebody's phone or something like that, I always check all the shit. But whenever it's my stuff that I'm just doing on the side or for the YouTube channel, I don't seem to check. So that's my fault for not following through with my own credo or own work ethic for this stuff. So. That's going to be one that we can come back to as well, and hopefully we can fix it. But I mean, obviously we got the main issue, which wasn't holding a charge very well, and that's because this battery was so fat. But now we just got no speakers. We got no power coming out of the speakers, so gonna have to figure that sucker out. In the meantime, thanks for watching my stuff, and hopefully I edited this down short enough where it's not, too boring. Maybe I can get it down there in terms of time. So we will see what happens when I do some editing. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and you guys have a great rest of your night or day. I don't know what time it is anymore. Bye.